If your soul is tired, if your body feels like giving up, listen carefully, because in the next few minutes, you will discover the one ancient promise that has healed broken hearts for centuries, and it is still alive for you today. There are seasons in life when no amount of strength seems enough, when no words can comfort the ache lodged deep within your chest, when hope feels like a distant star you can no longer see. Maybe you know exactly what I'm talking about. Maybe you are carrying wounds, invisible to the world but undeniable to your heart. Wounds from betrayal, from loss, from disappointment so raw it makes breathing feel like a battle. And yet, hidden in the pages of history, tucked inside the poetry of an ancient king, there exists a song, a prayer, a declaration that refuses to let pain have the final word. Psalm 30 was not written in moments of triumph, but in the middle of brokenness. It was not sung under blue skies, but whispered through sleepless nights and weeping eyes. And its words are for you today. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. This is not just a poetic comfort, it is a spiritual truth. Darkness does not get the last word over your life. Pain is not your final identity. No matter how deep the valley you are walking through, no matter how heavy the burden pressing down on you, the morning is coming. Joy is not a myth. Restoration is not a fantasy. Healing is not reserved for the few. It is a promise carved into the very heart of God, echoed through Psalm 30, reaching across centuries just to find you today. You see, faith is not the absence of pain. Faith is what anchors you in the middle of pain. Faith is the bridge between what you see and what you believe. When David wrote these words, he wasn't sitting in a palace enjoying endless blessings. He had known rejection, betrayal, fear, and despair. He had faced enemies that outnumbered him, storms that seemed sure to drown him. Yet in the middle of it all, he chose to say, "Lord, you brought me up from the realm of the dead. You spared me from going down to the pit." Friend, maybe you feel like you're sinking right now, like the pit is pulling you deeper every day. Maybe fear is whispering that you'll never climb out, that this will be the end of your story. But Psalm 30 was written for such moments. It was written to remind you that even when the night feels endless, even when sorrow wraps itself around your soul like a heavy blanket, there is a morning that God has already prepared. Mourning is not just a change of circumstances, it is a change of heart. It is a divine turning point where brokenness becomes beauty, despair gives way to hope, mourning turns into dancing. God does not just patch up the shattered pieces of your life, He makes all things new. Take a moment and breathe this in. Your suffering is not wasted. Your tears are not forgotten. Every silent prayer you've whispered, every cry you've uttered when no one was watching, has been heard. The one who crafted the galaxies has seen your pain, and He is not indifferent. He is the God who brings dead things back to life. He is the God who turns graves into gardens, sorrow into singing, ashes into beauty. But it begins with a choice. The choice to believe that even here, even now, God is still working. Faith is not pretending everything is fine. It is trusting that even in the not fine moments, you are not alone. Faith is not ignoring the hurt. It is believing that hurt has an expiration date. In Psalm 30, David reminds us that the night of weeping has a boundary. It will not last forever. Mourning has been scheduled. Joy has been appointed. Healing has been written into your destiny. You might not feel it yet. You might not see it yet. But faith is walking forward anyway. Faith is daring to lift your eyes when everything inside you wants to bow your head in defeat. There is a reason why, throughout history, those who endure the greatest trials often become the ones who shine the brightest. It is not because they were stronger. It is because they chose to trust. They chose to believe that their pain was not permanent. Science now confirms what Psalm 30 has always declared. Gratitude, hope, faith, they physically heal the brain, they renew the body, they restore emotional strength. Researchers have found that gratitude practices can reduce depression by 30%. Prayer has been shown to lower anxiety, increase resilience, and even speed physical recovery after illness. Worship stimulates areas of the brain associated with peace and emotional regulation. Thousands of years before the first scientific study, God had already embedded these truths into His Word. Sing the praises of the Lord, you His faithful people. Praise His holy name, for His anger lasts only a moment, but His favor lasts a lifetime. In other words, your current valley is a moment. His favor over your life is forever. Your broken heart is not the end of the story. His healing hand is writing the next chapter even now. So take courage. Dare to sing even when the tears still fall. Dare to hope even when the night seems endless. Dare to praise even when the breakthrough has not yet come. Because praise is not just something you do after the miracle. Praise is often what brings the miracle. Praise is a weapon. Praise is a declaration to the darkness that it will not win. Praise is the sound of chains breaking, of prison doors opening, of dead dreams rising again. In Acts 16, Paul and Silas were beaten, imprisoned, shackled in a dark cell. They could have given up. They could have let despair drown them. But instead, they sang. In the middle of the night, in the middle of their pain, they worshiped. And suddenly, there was a violent earthquake. The prison shook, the doors flew open, their chains fell off. Worship preceded their freedom, and it can precede yours too. So what is your prison today? What chains are holding you? Fear, grief, shame, regret, doubt, whatever it is, it has no power to withstand the sound of your faith rising. You might feel weak, but the Spirit inside you is mighty. You might feel broken, but the Healer is near. You might feel lost, but the Shepherd is already searching for you. Right now, in this sacred moment, heaven is leaning close. Right now, joy is stirring just beneath the surface of your sorrow. Right now, the dawn is beginning to break, even if all you see is darkness. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not beyond repair. Lift your eyes. Breathe in hope. Let the ancient words of Psalm 30 soak into your weary bones. You turned my wailing into dancing. You removed my sackcloth and clothed me with joy. This is not just a promise for someone else, a promise for you. And so today you rise. You are not just surviving. You are overcoming. You are standing in the victory that has been promised to you from the beginning of time. The night is breaking. The chains are falling. The morning is here. If you believe this, don't let it stay silent inside you. Declare it with your voice, with your life, with your faith. Right now, type in the comments, "I rise with faith. I claim my morning. Let heaven hear it. Let the darkness tremble because of it. Let your soul be anchored by it. And if this message has stirred something inside your heart, if you feel the winds of a new beginning blowing through your life, don't walk alone. Click subscribe. Join a community of warriors rising from the ashes, claiming joy after mourning, victory after battle. Your journey has just begun. You are not alone. You are chosen. You are called. You are rising. And your morning starts today.